finally, we have David Radford and Barbara Penman on the more positive side of unemployment, concerning how young people can relieve the boredom and lethargy unemployment brings about.
Barbara, what first interested you in keeping fit?
Well, I first became interested when I was at school, and I took part in various team activities like hockey and netball. And as my interest became more involved, I joined a karate club, and just recently I've taken up bodybuilding.
For an unemployed person, do you feel that keeping an active life is essential?
Oh, definitely. It gives a sense of structure to their day or their week. For example, even if it means just getting up an hour earlier to go swimming, the fact that they have to make an effort is a positive thing. By taking up some sort of sporting activity, you can actually work out aggression and depression. And it has been proven, if you take a group of depressed people, you find that those taking up active sports actually come out of the state quicker.
What facilities in Fife are there for the unemployed people? Does the council provide good facilities?
Well, in Dunfermline, the facilities are excellent. Well, there are 2 sports halls. Carnegie, which has recently been modernised, and it now has 3 swimming pools, a cafeteria, and it caters for a wide variety of sports. The Bruce Street Hall is a bit more basic, but then again it's also somewhere else for the young people to go. Unfortunately in Kirkcaldy there's really only Balway High School, and as it's a school it can only be used for sporting activities at night, which is rather unfair, for the young people need something to break up their day. And there's also the swimming baths, but I still feel that the facilities, considering the population in Kirkcaldy, are definitely inadequate.
So you feel that Kirkcaldy Council don't provide a good community service for their unemployed?
No, I would say the service is almost ridiculous.
Is there a policy of reduced costs for gaining entry into these indoor centres?
Well, there is, but unfortunately usually the reduced costs just apply to swimming. In Kirkcaldy, if you're a student and you produce your student registration card, you can go swimming for 25p rather than 40. But normally, even if you are unemployed, you have to pay the basic cost, which is unfair.
Presumably then, if an unemployed person was going to take part in sports 5 days a week, it would become quite costly.
Well, it could become quite costly, and that's the unfortunate thing about it.
In that case, what are the incentives for young people to take up sports?
Well, as they become physically more fit, they will become mentally more alert. There's also the possibility they could become better and become featured in their local newspaper. If they continue to take up the activity, their performance will improve and they will gain a sense of achievement, which is what they really need, something positive in their life.
Why then, in your opinion, is it vital for unemployed people to take up leisure activities?
Well, today, the job situation as it is, if going for an interview, you can say that you take part in some sporting activity. Well, this will impress the employer to some extent. In fact, it will prove that you are motivated, you're willing to make an effort, which is what they are looking for, somebody who's willing to make an effort.
Well, Barbara, thank you very much. And now, back to Lorraine.
We hope these discussions have given an insight to the causes, pressures and positive achievements that young unemployed people can endure. Please join us again next week on the Alternative Chat Show, when we will be looking at yet another controversial issue. Until then, thank you and goodbye.
Don't y'all fade away. Talking about